In this section, we're going to discuss the evolution of aerobic respiration. As life began to use photosynthesis as the primary means of capturing light energy, oxygen began to build up on planet Earth as a byproduct. Over billions of years, the early atmosphere was transformed into an oxygen-rich environment. This was known as the Great Oxidation Event. This led to aerobic respiration, a more efficient way of breaking down glucose for use by cells. Let's take a look at a redox reaction. Oxygen is highly electronegative, meaning that it attracts electrons and pulls them from other molecules. When oxygen adds electrons, it is reduced, lowering its electric charge. The molecule that donated the electrons, the reductive agent, is oxidized, raising its electric charge. This combination of reduction and oxidation is called a redox reaction. So the reductive agent is oxidized, it loses electrons. The oxidizing agent gains electrons and is reduced. Recall that the overall reaction for photosynthesis is a redox reaction. Oxidation is occurring when this water is released as oxygen, and reduction is occurring as this carbon dioxide is converted to glucose. Let's take a closer look at this photosynthesis redox in the next slide. Water is oxidized when it is converted to O2. It loses an electron. Carbon dioxide is reduced when it is converted into a sugar. It gains electrons. Water is the reducing agent because it donates an electron, and carbon dioxide is the oxidizing agent because it accepts an electron. Aerobic cellular respiration is the reverse of photosynthesis. Oxygen is used to break glucose down into carbon dioxide and water in a redox reaction, releasing the energy of the carbon-carbon bonds. You can see this reaction written here. The energy released forms ATP molecules by adding a phosphate group to ADP and is released as heat, increasing the entropy of the system. Glucose is oxidized, it loses electrons, and the oxygen is reduced, gaining electrons in the reaction.